What's happening, peeps and peepettes? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about all of the information that Cryptic has just released, including the new two packs that it just released, the details about that, the pricing and the content, what is going to be inside. If you're willing to spend a little bit of money in the game. So to do that, I kind of need to go over to the internet, to the webpage where they released all of the details. So I'm going to do that right now. So here we go. This is their webpage through the arc right here. We got Star Trek Online, and in the news section we have two actually new items. So we got an upgrade weekend coming up, but that's not what this video is going to be about. This video is going to cover the Gamma Quadrant pack. So I'm going to open that in a new tab to list all of the items and all of the information that they're providing us with. So just a little bit of a backstory right here. Every day we get closer to the summer launch of the newest expansion of Star Trek Online, Victory is Life. But when the expansions comes, will you be ready? Question mark. If you want a head start to everything with a brand new Jem'hadar faction that has to offer, we got some offers available right now to help you out. They're called the Gamma Vanguard Starter Pack and the Gamma Vanguard Pack. And here's the breakdown what they offer. You can also pre-order both of these packs right now and have your items dropped as soon as Victory is Life goes live. We can wait for you to experience all of these new items, Captain. So there are two new packs, and they cost, well, actually, I'm going to talk about the cost later on. First, the content. So the Gamma Vanguard starter packs contain several useful items to start your adventures fighting the Hurk within the Dominion. This pack contains the following items. So this thing is going to get included in the pack the Tier 6 Jem'hadar Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser, the one that is depicted right here. A playable Jem'hadar Vanguard species, and a Vanguard species is something different than the normal Jem'hadar, and more details on that it's going to be later on. But there are like two Jem'hadar sorry, there are two Jem'hadar species. I'm going to elaborate that on that later on. So there's also a new costume, a tactical uniform, a title, Victory is Life, and a different title, Plain and Simple. And here's a little details backdrop on the rewards. So Tier 6 Jem'hadar Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser, frequently acting as, come on mouse, frequently acting as the flagship of the Dominion fleets. This commanding starship is just as suited to frontline assault as it is to lead its fellow starship in strategy strikes from a position of authority. Awesome. This ship is for Dominion captains only initially. It will be outfitted with the Tier 6 Starship Mastery unlock, which enables you to use on all other characters on your accounts once attained. So that is really awesome. So if you grab this thing, or at least that is what I'm understanding from this text, it might be a little bit misleading, and I hope it's going to be this part that I'm hoping it's going to be. It says here only for the Dominion captains. So if you unlock it, if you level this thing all the way to, I don't know, to Starship Mastery, you will unlock it to all of your characters. So I'm hoping it's going to be that one. But the text is kind of like misleading right here. It will be outfitted with a Tier 6 Starship Mastery unlock. So is this only the Mastery unlock, or is this the ship that we are going to be having to unlock on all of our characters? Or is it just going to be the Mastery of this particular ship that we can unlock for all of our characters? I hope it is going to be the ship, because we definitely want to use this ship on all of our characters, and it's not going to be just the Mastery. So here's your hoping. The text here is a little bit misleading, or at least to me personally. I don't know if you guys understand it a little different, but to me it's kind of like misleading. Is it the ship or is it the trait that is going to be unlockable? But I guess we're going to find out. Also, a playable Jem'hadar Vanguard species. With the launch of Victory's Live, players will be able to freely choose to create a standard Jem'hadar warrior, but also available are the Jem'hadar Vanguard, and this is the two species that I talked about like 2 seconds ago. Jem'hadar Vanguard are designed for the most intense combat encounters and featured enhanced space combat techniques. Their enhanced combat training has made them incredibly effective at defeating their opponents through superior offensive capabilities on both ground and in space. This is only available when choosing to create the Dominion Captain. So, kind of like the Romulan faction, as if you could compare it with whatever is existing right now. So this is going to be like a totally different, characters. There are two of them. So there is the normal Jem'hadar warrior that we are going to be able to access freely, and the Jem'hadar Vanguard. And the Vanguard is probably a unlock through these packs that are available for you to purchase with real money, real dough. Now, in this pack, there's also a tactical uniform from the Jem'hadar. In preparation for the new battles ahead, the new tactical uniform has been made for the Jem'hadar. This is available for all factions, so even your Klingons, Federation, or your Romulans are going to be able to obtain a tactical uniform from the Jem'hadar. That is awesome. I like that. Also, the new title, Victory is Life. This title is exclusive to purchase of the Gamma Vanguard pack and Gamma Vanguard starter pack. It unlocks for all captains on the account. So this is just a title that you guys can have on your characters. Once you purchase this thing, is going to be you're going to be able to use it on all of your characters across the entire account. Same goes for plain and simple. Basically the same deal. So there are two packs that you can buy, and I'm going to open them one by one. So this one is the starter pack. Now, currently, everything is being written down in euros. I don't know how much dollars it's going to be, but I think around 20-25 US dollars. Currently, it's under for 20 euros, so something in that nature. So this is the starter pack. The Gamma Vanguard starter pack contains several useful items to start your adventures fighting the Urka with Dominion. Note this starter pack is already included in the Gamma Vanguard pack. The content of this pack will not be available in-game until Victory is Live launches. Now, you can only pre-order these packs right now. They're like available. You can add them to your cart. But these are only going to be available for you to use in the game, obviously, when Victory's Life is going to launch. So the Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser, the playable Vanguard species, uniform, and 2 titles. So that is the starter pack, right? So there's also a different one. We need to zoom in or scroll down. There is the Gamma Vanguard pack. I'm going to open that one for the price to load up. That one is going to be 125 euros. I have no idea how much dollars. It's going to be like 130, 135-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. So yeah, that's awesome. This is the content of that thing, pack details. The Gamma Quadrant is under attack, and the threat of the Herc has spilled into the Alpha Quadrant. With the items found in the Gamma Vanguard pack, you will be well prepared to tackle these threats, fighting the Herc alongside the forces of the Dominion, or as part of it. Remember, Victory is Life. Now, in this pack is going to contain the following items: a tier 5, remember tier 5, not a tier 6, tier 5. So this is the old version of the Dreadnought carrier, the Jem'hadar Dreadnought carrier. Also a tier 5 Jem'hadar heavy escort carrier. This is the tier 5, so these are the old ships. If you haven't gotten them in the game, buying this pack will unlock them both for your characters. We got 6 new ships. We have the first one is a tier 6 Jem'hadar Vanguard Raider. So this is basically like an escort type ship. There is a Jem'hadar Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser and a Jem'hadar Vanguard Warship. This is basically like an escort, or at least pure escort type ships. And I'm just comparing it just, by their text. We don't have any details on what the actual statistics of this ship will be. I'm just going off on the text that they have provided. Now, besides the Jem'hadar, there are also 3 new ships that are from the Cardassian faction that we're going to be able to play as well. So a tier 6 Cardassian Intel Science Dreadnought Damar class. Very nice, I like that. Tier 6 Intel Flight Deck Cruiser Gemor class, if I'm pronouncing that right. Gemor class. And also a Intel Escort a Depada class. And I hope I pronounced that right. So including this pack is also going to be able to play as the Cardassians right here, species, the to quote a friend of mine, the Spoonheads. A playable Jem'hadar Vanguard species that is also included in the other pack. A costume unlock for the tactical uniform, 3 high-end upgrade kits, 2 large XP boosts. Also the title Gamma Vanguard, victory is life, engineered for victory. Remember, all of the Jem'hadar are engineered. They're not, they're not like born and raised and stuff like that. All of them are engineered. On different title, a citizen of Terak Nor. We all know what Terak Nor is. That's like the space station similar to Deep Space Nine that was abandoned a long time ago. Title family is all different, and also the last title. So we got how many titles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new titles, plain and simple. So these are the ships that you're going to get. So this one is the tier 5 Dreadnought carrier. This ship is really awesome. Man, I love this ship. This ship is like, wow, I just love it. It's been like ages that I've been flying this thing, but it's like, wow, back in the days, this thing was a beast, and it still is a beast. Don't count this ship out, even though it's a tier 5. If you upgrade this thing to a tier 5, wow, man, this thing is, yeah, wow. Anyway, I'm just going off right now. All right, moving on. The tier 5 heavy escort carrier. Now this is like an escort, and it also has 2 hangar bays. So this is like perfect if you want to do like hit and runs, and it's still a beast. I can tell you that it still works really, really good. So these are the new ships that we are going to get, including in this pack. The tier 6 Jem'hadar Vanguard Raider. So that is this depiction right here. This screenshot of the ship kind of looks badass, to be honest. Can't wait to get my hands on these things. All right. What more? Also, the Dreadnought Cruiser, the Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser. And I do love these lines that they made in these ships. These are truly beautiful. And including this headgear, or if you can call it the headgear. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like them. I like them already. So this is going to be the warship, this escort type deal. Let me just read this. When the Dominion needs a heavy offensive power horse, wow, power horse is awesome. This is the new starship of choice to send into the thick of it all. More sturdy and robust than the older escorts, without sacrificing much in the way of firepower. This ship is for all Dominion captains only initially, and it will be outfitted with a Tier 6 Starship Mastery unlock, which enables its use on all other characters on your account to be claimed, to be obtained. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be that these ships are going to be available on the entire account. And I'm seriously hoping and I'm seriously leaning to all of these ships are going to be able to be played and like an entire account, because we are purchasing this pack with like real dough, and usually it's like that. These are probably like, you know, just the equivalent of sea store ships, so it should be account unlock. But anyway, Cardassian starships, wow, these things are amazing to look at right now. I can't wait to get my hands on these in the game as well. So this is the Tier 6 Intel Science Dreadnought. This is the Damar class. It looks really badass, to be honest. Typically, like, you know, the Cardassian deflector dish right here and the end points, all of them have like, you know, this pitchfork kind of design. Very awesome, really cool in its, you know, its lines that they're doing right here. Very nice. All right, let's read it a little bit right here. This soaring juggernaut, nice, leads the line of new cloak-enabled intelligent-focused starship focusing on misdirection and undermining enemy effectiveness. So right off the bat, this thing has a new cloak. Wow, that is amazing. I love it. The Damar class has bared the honor of being named for the merited, I don't know how to pronounce that, military leader that helped free Cardassia from Dominion oppressors during the Dominion War, which paved the way for further social reforms and prosperity for the people of Cardassia. This ship is available to all factions, so including Federation Klingons and Romulans can use these things. Wow, that's awesome. So we got the Gahmor class, how to pronounce that. I think this one is like the ship that they actually leaked out, including through the live stream and stuff like that. They actually showed this picture of the ship. Really awesome. Let's read this. This sturdy vessel supports a wing of strike fighters while also supplying a front-line defensive stronghold for both support and sustained offense. Nice. It is well-rounded and capable of responding to a wide variety of tactical scenarios and can utilize its Cardassian cloaking device to deploy forces behind enemy lines. What? Can utilize the Cardassian cloaking device to deploy forces behind enemy lines. Okay, so basically like photonic copies, I guess, behind your enemies. So they're going to generate more threats, I guess. Hopefully, maybe. Who knows? Or escape even the tide of battle turns against it. This ship is available to all factions. Like I said previously, Federation Klingons and Romulans. And the last one for the Cardassian, the Intel Escort, the Depana class, part resonance vessel and part strike ship. The Depana class is designed for decisive offensive action and can rely on its intelligence ability to evade enemy defenses or undermine their effectiveness. Nice. Few see it coming. That's awesome. And even fewer are able to react before it's too late. Wow. Nice. I love these kind of text. This ship is available to all factions. So basically like an escort, if I'm just going off on the classification and the text that they have provided right here. So basically like escort type raider ship, and it is definitely smaller than all of the other pictures. Also the playable Cardassian species. Cardassians have decided to help the Alliance by joining the ranks of Starfleet and the Klingon Defense Force. Players will be able to create a Cardassian captain in their major factions, while this new addition to the list of species available. So there was a comment that I kind of found interesting. So all of the players that actually made like, you know, an alien looking like a Cardassian, you know, and this is before Victory's Life goes live. So yeah, kind of not bad for you guys. So the playable Jem'hadar Vanguard species, these guys are like, this guy looks badass. Look at that. Also, With the launch of Victory's Live, players will be able to freely choose and create a standard Jem'hadar warrior, but also available are the Jem'hadar Vanguard. The Vanguard is designed for the most intense combat encounters and feature enhanced based combat techniques, while enhanced combat training has made them incredibly effective at defeating their opponents through superior offensive capabilities on both ground and in space. This is only available when you choose to create a Dominion captain. So basically a segregation of just like the Romulans. Basically the Jem'hadar are like a species by itself. Probably they need to choose like an alliance, just like the Romulans need to choose. So they're going to be like alliance to Federation or alliance to Klingons, I guess, somehow in the story when the story progresses. So these are the uniforms, and if anybody from Cryptic is like listening to the video, can you please put these uniforms on top of the picture? Because right now it's like in reverse. It kind of makes me like think that like the playable Cardassian species right here has to do with this picture, this depiction of Jem'hadar. This is like weird to read. Can you like put this part right on top, please? Thank you. All right, moving on. The uniforms, costume, tactical uniforms in preparation with new battles ahead. A new tactical uniform has been made for the Jem'hadar. This is available for all factions, and the uniform looks badass, to be honest. The upper part right here in the chest area, it's kind of like full of medals and gears and stuff like that. It is really awesome, and I wish they did a little bit more on the lower part as well. Maybe like a belt over here, like a grenade belt or like a weapon for holster. Kind of looks a little bit empty going from the waist down. But I guess we'll have to see that in the game, because they're also not showing the boots and stuff like that. Maybe the boots are like totally different with spikes and stuff like that. Who knows? So the Vanguard extras, you're also going to get 2 large XP boosts. This option unlocks once per account on a character of your choice and choosing. 3 high-end upgrade kits, improve your gear to the Mark 12 to Mark 14 with this high-end upgrade kit. This option unlocks once per account on a character of your choice, just like the XP boosts. The Gamma Vanguard title, Victory is Life, engineered for victory, citizens of Terok Nor. Family is all plain and simple, and that's about it. So this pack, like I said, is 125 euros, so that's what, 130-ish US dollars. For that, you're going to get 3 new ships from the Jem'hadar, the tier 6, and also the 2 tier 5. You can upgrade these to tier 5U and still be, you know, kicking butt in the game. 3 of the new Cardassian ships that are going to be available. So it's Science Dreadnought, a Intel flight deck cruiser, and an escort. Also the playable Cardassian species, also the Vanguard species. I definitely recommend throwing, if you're gonna go this route, just throw that money in the game to have all of these unlocks, because, like, you know, why not, right? Why not? If you have the money, why not grab it? The tactical uniform. Oh, we got the boots right here. Unfortunately, I cannot zoom in. If I zoom in, it's going to be like pixelated, so it's not really enhanced. 2 large XP boosts, 3 of these high-end upgrade kits, and all of these titles. I mean, titles are nice, but, you know, whoever uses titles anymore, right? Am I right? Everybody's all about the ships these days. Yeah, nothing more to be said about these things. Now there are, like, you know, screenshots and stuff like that on top, but why go through that? So if you want just to be able to play the Vanguard species, you can use that $20-25 US, throw that in the game, and you'll be able to play the Vanguard species from the Jem'hadar. I don't know what it is for the Cardassian species, though. I don't think you're going to be able to do that. I think the Cardassians are just going to be a higher species that you need to throw money at the game to actually unlock that, like in the upgrade pack, or not. What is this thing called? The Gamma Quadrant. Hold on. Which one is this? Don't want to be misleading you guys in the text. So this is the Gamma Vanguard pack. That is the expensive one, and the cheaper one is the 20 euros right here. This is the starter pack. Okay. So for me, my God, these things are... Yeah, I'm probably going to get this one. Probably, it's like, I'm sure I'm going to get this one because I definitely need to showcase these ships. And the Cardassian species, what their traits are going to be. The Jem'hadar Vanguard species as well. That's awesome. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys had a little bit of knowledge coming out of my channel. I'm still going to keep... keep watching at the triple testing server. Maybe they're going to release the Cardassian species or the Jem'hadar playable species there for us to take a look at. Currently, it's not been updated yet, so stay tuned on the channel and all of the news that they're going to bring out. I'm definitely going to make videos on that. So with that being said, I hope you guys had a little bit of knowledge and fun and entertainment coming out of my channel. Hope to see you on the next one.